They're so excited. It's great.
One of the things I wish I'd known while I was at Olin is that it's better to do a couple things really well than do a little bit of everything. When I finished, I kind of ended up feeling like I was a mile wide but 2 inches deep, and I wish I'd spent more time really focusing on a couple things. After Olin, I think it's really important to be a little bit patient with your career. I know it seems like everything's gonna happen in that first year because you're an adult now, but it really doesn't. And 5 years later, I'm kind of starting to see you overestimate what happens in the first year, but you underestimate what happens in the next 5.
I think my largest piece of advice for Olin students would be to take the time to do a lot of things that aren't engineering. I think it's very easy to sort of get wrapped up in all of your awesome, fun, cool engineering projects, but learn to appreciate art or find something, just anything outside of engineering that you're interested in. My biggest piece of advice for life after Olin is to not stop learning. I think everyone is generally intellectually curious enough that they will continue on with their learning lifestyle, but just in case anyone feels like they're getting comfortable at their job or that they've found their one thing, don't stop exploring the rest of what's out there and learning new things.
My advice for current Oliners is don't try and exactly plan out your path, but be willing to take some interesting side paths or segues, because those can lead you into some of the most interesting new things to do. Advice for after you leave Olin is stay in touch with other Oliners. It's always fun to go back to reunions and see people or catch up on what other people are doing, and try and stay in touch.
My advice is make sure you're getting exercise. So I played on the ultimate frisbee team, and that was fantastic because there's a huge temptation to sit at home and do all your homework all the time. And it turns out, certainly for me, I'm more efficient if I go outside, run around for a while, and then come back and think about a problem. After college, I would say do what you love the most, because at the end of the day, if you don't love your job, you're not going to be very good at it. So go find a job where you absolutely love doing it, and then you can stay there all night, every day, because you just love it, and you'll be the best at it.
So, advice I would have for students after school, or even in school, is always work with the best people you can find doing what you want to be doing. Keeping that in mind at the expense of compensation or location, figure out your thesis of how you want to help, and find the company that's doing that and work there.